Hey Coyotes.
We have an exquisite,
Amazing.
awesome,
Tremendous.
amazing.
You said that already.
Oh, well, it will be amazing.
Anyways, we have an excellent show planned for you this week.
Well, that's for sure.
This week, we will show you an ice bucket challenge.
The first Name That Song of the year.
We will see how the 6th graders are liking school so far.
Grab your Snuggies and cuddle up with your stuffed animals.
'Cause Cmstv starts now.
When you go into the first week of school, you can have many mixed emotions. But right now we're going to send it over to Troy with some of the 6th graders to see how they're adjusting to the new school year.
Hey Coyotes, I'm Troy Howerton. I wanted to go out and interview some 6th graders and what they think about middle school. So what do you like about the 6th grade?
I like that you get to change classes and that you get to get out to lunch earlier than all the other people. What I like about middle school is that you get to switch classes and there's other teachers. I like how we have a ton of different classes and how we get to meet all the different kinds of teachers.
What I like about middle school is that you have plenty of options for lunch and you can switch classes.
I like the ability that we have to switch classes and that we get a schedule that we can carry around and look at and stuff.
What I like about middle school is the amount of options you have for lunch and how good the lunch is compared to elementary.
I like how we have different lunches and there's many choices to pick from than the other side of the school, the elementary side. I like that we have more freedom. I like how we have more classes.
So what do you dislike about middle school?
I don't know about
What I dislike about middle school is the amount of walking you have to do. Yes, I'm that lazy.
What I don't like about middle school is that there's too much homework and that's all.
What I don't like about middle school is that there's a lot of homework. I don't like that we don't have a playground anymore to play on like we did at recess. I don't like that there's more homework because there's more things you have to do online and on paper for every single teacher and how you have to go to every room. I don't like how we have different teachers.
I don't like how we have so much homework. There's like a ton of pages for a ton of different teachers.
I don't like that we have more homework.
I'm Troy Howerton. Now back to the Anchors.
I'm glad you all enjoyed your first week of school. I feel the same way. All of my teachers are great. Let's send it over to Calvin so he can watch his ice bucket challenge. One of his pack members challenged him. Enjoy.
Calvin the Coyote was nominated for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, and he nominates Aviara Oaks Middle, Valley Middle, and Sage Creek High School.
That was awesome. Good luck to whoever Calvin nominates. Next up, we have another challenge for you. Here's a Name That Song.
Carson Lane with this year's first Name That Song. If you guessed Black Widow by Iggy Azalea, you're correct. If you guessed Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, you're correct.
Keep burning it down, burning it down, burning it down. Girl, when you want it.
If you guessed Burning It Down by Jason Aldean, you're correct.
Free to face a life that's ahead of me. On board.
If you guessed Come Sail Away by Styx, you're correct.
She's a good girl. She's crazy about Elvis. Loves horses.
If you guessed Free Fallin' by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, you're correct. Thanks for playing. Now back to the anchors.
I think this has been a very successful first show.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Have a good day, Calavera. Bye.
Hey Coyotes! So today in the studio we have our first in-studio guest of the year, Mr. Ecker. So Mr. Ecker, how's the school year been going so far?
I think the year's been going fantastic. As I walk through classes, I see smiling students, I see energetic teachers, a lot of great lessons going on. I've seen some some fun activities in math classes and English classes, history and science. I see people running around in PE and people having fun at brunch and lunch.
Definitely. So what are some of your goals of this year?
So we have three main goals for the school year. The first two are instructional focus, so it's about, number one is about close reading, and number two is 8 mathematical practices. And really, if you summed up both of those, 1 and 2, it has to do with the way our classrooms look. We want to see students talking, we want to see students engaging with each other and thinking critically about math and about reading. And our third goal is about bragging. There's a lot of amazing things that we do here at Calavera Hills, and we want to make sure the world knows about it.
Awesome. So I've noticed this year we've had some new changes with the lunches and a lot of new changes this year. So what made you decide to make these changes?
Well, there's been a lot of changes this year, although lunches seems to be getting a lot of chatter out on campus. One of the things that we wanted to do, talking about instructional focus, is we sort of fine-tune the schedule from my perspective to make sure we have more time in classes and more time spent learning. And one of those changes involved shortening our times between classrooms. And also we went to one lunch, which was actually for two different reasons. The first one was to change our advisories. We wanted to start our day with advisory because we believe that when we do so, we're going to have a nice way for students to meet with the teacher in a way of making it feel comfortable on campus and making sure that we're ready for the school day before the school day begins in earnest with period 1. But with one lunch, we felt like we'd be able to adequately serve everybody, and we'd be able to have everybody at lunch at the same time and not be a division for our school. And I think that if you see by our lunch lines, we've effectively done it. We've just organized the efficiency of our lunch lines, and we're able to do a lot of fun stuff like games and different activities by bringing people in because it's more feasible within a smaller period of time.
I agree. So can you give any advice to the students for having a successful school year?
Absolutely. So I have two main ways to have a successful school year. Number one is get involved. There's going to be lots of different things that you can do between clubs that ASB is helping to promote and different lunch activities, before and after school activities. So get involved. And then number two would be make sure you understand the way that averages work. So early in the year, you want to make sure you're giving a lot of effort. We can't have missing assignments. We can't have tests that you guys do poorly on because we didn't put in the effort. So make sure you're trying hard, you're getting all of that stuff done early on as to start creating some of those habits to have a successful school year academically.
All right. I'm really excited for this year. In the studio, I'm Davin Nielsen. I have Mr. Ecker. Let's send it back to the anchors.